527 in King Ahasuerus' day, and within the jurisdictional districts there were princes of the particular peoples composing the district's population. Ezra 36. S3 12. 8. 9. Likely to overcome the disadvantage of the imperial capitals being somewhat in a corner of the far-flung domain, a speedy system of communication was developed by means of a royal mail service employing couriers riding post horses, thereby connecting the throne with all the jurisdictional districts. As 8. 10. 14. Royal highways were maintained. One ran from Shushan all the way to Sardis in Asia Minor. From Cyrus' death to Darius' death. The reign of Cyrus the Great ended in 530 BCE when he died while on a warring campaign. His son Cambyses succeeded him to the throne and was successful in conquering Egypt. Though not referred to by the name Cambyses in the Bible, he is evidently the Ahasuerus to whom the opposers of the temple work sent false accusations against the Jews, as stated at Ezra 4. 6. The circumstances involving the end of Cambyses' rule are confused. One account, set forth by Darius the Great in his Histon inscription, and recounted by Herodotus and others with certain variations, is that Cambyses had his brother Bardia called Asmodus by Herodotus secretly put to death. Then, during Cambyses' absence in Egypt, a Magian named Gomata also called Asmodus by Herodotus, posing as Bardia Asmodus, usurped the throne and was able to gain recognition as king. While returning from Egypt, Cambyses died, and thus the usurper became secure on the throne. Herodotus 3, 61-67. The other version, favored by some historians, is that Bardia had not been killed and that he, not some impostor, usurped the throne during Cambyses' absence. Whatever the case, the reign of Cambyses ended in 522 BCE and the rule that followed lasted 7 months, ending also in 522 BCE with the assassination of the usurper either Bardia or Gomata the pseudo-Asmodus. Yet during this brief rule apparently a second charge against the Jews was directed to the Persian throne, the king then being designated in O Textoi Acute Miritra Longo, Persia. Persian 614 fit the description of the fourth Persian king, who would rouse up everything against the kingdom of Greece. Da 11. 2. Endeavoring to retaliate for the Persian defeat at Marathon, Xerxes launched massive forces against the Greek mainland in 480 BCE following a costly victory at Thermopylae and the destruction of Athens. His forces met defeat at Salamis and later at Plataea, causing Xerxes to return to Persia. Xerxes' reign was marked by certain administrative reforms and the completion of much of the construction work his father had initiated at Persepolis. Compare Is 10. 1, 2. The Greek stories of the end of Xerxes' reign revolve around marital difficulties, disorders in the harem, and a supposed dominance